This video is brought to you in part by Zeal Sound and viewers like you. Thank you.
Yo, Speedy, clip this one.
It'd have to be a whole lot of money, which they're not going to offer me. But, you know, I was going through a real life situation, and there was a time in URL when in conversations with P and Beasley, I was told that, you know, this could be a real career. And if you follow this trajectory, you'll be up to a certain dollar amount by the end of the year. And year 2022, I had 11 battles, no chokes, no stumbles. I don't know what it was, but towards the end of that year, the money wasn't what you said it was going to be. And you were so quick to put me on the shelf so you could push your new guys. So what I feel like is the new guys won't charge you nothing, and I was, and you didn't prioritize me, and I'm good on that. What would it do for me to do what? To battle some guy that just came out the crucible? I got friends in high places now, and battle rappers is they making moves themselves, so I could just reach out to people and see what's out there for me. I prefer genuine, authentic business relationships. Don't build up my expectation for something, and then when a family situation came about, I was in hospice with her, basically watching her die, and in the midst of all of this, you telling me you don't see a return in investment on me and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, you know, I'm just ready to move on. It came from the heart. It came from the heart. I ain't slandered them. I ain't talked bad about them. I ain't dragged their name through the mud. There was a lot of stuff I probably could have said. I did exactly what I wanted to do, and I stand on exactly what I said. A lot of people feel the way that I felt. They just don't have the cojones to say it to them. So I finally manned up and said, no, I'm going to tell you how y'all been treating us. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I feel like it needed to be said, and that's why it was received the way it was received, because I feel like people felt like I spoke up for the culture. They called me one more time. They offered me a final exam battle. I said, nah, I'm not interested in that battle, and never heard from them again. Smack had made a post. Y'all gonna have to start rapping about something else other than me. It's getting old now or something like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, you got a lot of people's careers in your hands. Got a lot of people looking to you for guidance and for wisdom, and y'all aren't intentional with us. It's URL. They always going to be a powerhouse at any time when they, you know, the culture is still theirs, man. Smack's still the godfather of battle rap. Like, yeah, you know, I'm pulling for URL. I want to see the success of URL. I just don't feel like it's for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the app was utilized to the best of its capabilities. I feel like, you know, originally the rollout of the app was expressed as, you know, the footage will be here for about 6 months and then it will be released on YouTube, which would have helped the stock value of the mid-tier class. But I feel like a lot of our hard work was just swept under the rug on URL to the point where we didn't really build a lot of stock value off the app. And regardless of how much you say, hey man, battle rap lives here on the app now, you don't get to decide what the fans do and what they don't do. You don't. So a lot of the fans, you got your core fans, but a lot of fans, when you left YouTube, they left you. It's a good app. I like it, but that's just not how it went. So don't punish your middle tier. I don't think they intentionally meant to punish us, but don't punish your mid tier by sweeping us under the rug and putting us on an app and we get no publicity outside of that. And then it's almost like these battles are not even happening. If you know about them, you know about them. If you don't, you don't. I 30'd Sharon, self-proclaimed smack killer, undefeated on URL at this time. I battle him and 30 him. The whole crowd is yelling 3-0. That should have been a major stock boost for me. It got swept under the rug almost like it never happened. There's a lot of us that battled on Gnome. Gnome in the YouTube era would have been a stock rise for any one of us. It's almost like it didn't happen, bro. I think you shouldn't have completely abandoned the YouTube. Like now they're trying to utilize the YouTube again, but it's like, I feel like they should have been doing that the whole time. Where they're at right now, man, they still URL. They the ultimate rap league. At any moment, if they want to come back and run shit, they can do that because they're URL. You know what I'm saying? Why they don't do that, I don't know. Do they have something that they cooking up for the near future? Hopefully so. I want to see the success of URL. I'd like to see a Summer Madness that has me jumping off the edge of my seat again. I miss the way Summer Madness used to make me feel, but You know, right now I'm getting that feeling from this Apollo card. I'm getting that feeling from this no cut card that T-Top throwing. Is it a changing of the guard? I mean, I don't know. It's a marathon, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a little too early to speak that way, but if it keeps going the way it's going, will URL be that top dominant force in battle rap anymore? If it goes the way it's going right now, 2 to 3 years from now, might be a whole different conversation. But as of right now, URL still URL, bro. Whenever they decide that they want to come back out and put their foot down and take claim back to what's theirs, I feel like they could do that.
Do you feel like right now we're in the most competitive era of battle rap as far as leagues?
I feel like people are working more cohesively now. It's more unison now. It's more, this person is on every card. You're on a Bags and Bodies card, and then you turn around and you're on a Black Mafia Battle League card. Then you turn around and you're on a No Cut, and you're on a Takeover Battle League card, and there's no complication. There's no friction between, hey, I need this battler here and not there. Like it's kind of like wide open right now, man. It's like, you know, everybody, the challenge is the talent is interchangeable. It's working cohesively. I love to see it that way, because you know, a lot of times I feel like that's what kind of damaged a lot of our careers, is feeling like, okay, if we battle anywhere other than URL, it's going to kill our brand. So we're just pretty much screwed. We have to stay in this one place. To see the way battle rap is right now, where it's like, you know, I'm seeing Arsenal on multiple cards, Twerk on multiple cards, like, it's dope, man. It's good to see. This is what the culture should be, man. It kind of gets rid, it alleviates the narrative of, you know, A-Ward never did it on URL. Well, now it's kind of irrelevant. Like, he doesn't have to. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't matter anymore. As much as I gave him flack and probably talked way too much trash about that man, in hindsight, looking back at it, I was wrong, because man, he made an amazing career for himself. He made an amazing career for himself, man, and sticking to his guns and sticking to what he believed in, and look how the tables unfold, bro. It's like the culture just gravitated right back to what he was saying the whole time. So to answer your question, I don't feel like there's no league versus league right now. I feel like that's non-existent right now. I feel like it's every league for every league. We all supporting each other.
Yo, what is the word? What is the word? What is the word? Speed in the building, back in the building, back in the back of the building. Another episode of Battle Rap BS. Does URL matter anymore? Like, really answer this question. Really think about it. Does the URL matter anymore? Recently, None went up on to Hip Hop Is Real, Now Is the God, and had a few things to say about URL. You know what I'm saying? Third round, it was, I forgot which third round it was. You know what I'm saying? None actually has a very good resume. You mean battled JC, Sharon, few people. I think he battled JC, if I'm not mistaken. But or is that the battle that JC no-showed? I don't remember. But anyways, None is a very respectable person, and he knows battle rap very well, pretty well, as far as what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, he just didn't have the means, you know what I'm saying? So there were certain people that looked out, you know what I'm saying, and got him to where he was able to make a name for himself, you know what I'm saying? Give him opportunity, all right? You know what I'm saying? But None was one of the people that was able to take the opportunity and do something with it and become somebody in the culture, you know what I'm saying? So much so that he can, you know what I'm saying, speak out about certain things, and it's not like people gonna look at him crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he rapped his third round, you know what I'm saying, calling out URL and whatnot, he got a pretty crazy response, both from the culture and from the artists. I mean, from the culture and from the league owners. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say, oh man, URL can do whatever they want, man. They're so big and they're so powerful that, you know, if they want to do something right now, they can. I mean, like, you don't think URL wants to throw battles? I'm saying URL is really in the red. Every time I see an interview, Smack is talking about how bad things are. Beasley is talking about how bad things are. They aren't talking about how amazing life is. They aren't talking about how great things are going. I don't see that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fans and everybody else just gives URL a little bit too much credit. You know what I'm saying? I remember people were saying, oh man, he running around making. I remember people was running around saying, oh, he making millions over there. Smack. And then Smack said, man, we in the red. This shit is upside down for real. We just making it work. Y'all don't remember that, though. Y'all don't remember that, though. And I was saying it before the interview even came out. Before he even went up and did the interview, I knew that. So, with all these other leagues booking these battles, I don't know who's paying for these battles. For all we know, Smack is working with the battlers, you know what I'm saying, and paying for these battles, for all we know. But if Smack really wanted to do as much as these people are speculating upon, why aren't they? Why is there so much drama about how bad battle rap is, about how battle rap is dying, about how URL is this and URL is that? I mean, like, is URL dead? For real, be honest. Even the them Crucible niggas, or what are they called? Is it a Crucible? Yeah, Crucible versus the Bricks. That's what it was. I mean, everybody in the Crucible, where they at right now? I mean, yeah, they getting booked on other cards and whatnot. Yeah, they doing bags and bodies, doing this, that, and the third. But Beasley never wanted that. Beasley was like, yo, get your own talent. Get your own talent. Get your own talent. Now, Beasley don't care. I'm like, URL was just blocking battles like 2 years ago. They was paying people not to battle in these leagues. URL can't afford to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, URL got to fall from grace, man. I'm trying to tell you. Crazy fall from grace. Like, they could have been throwing cards with the money they was paying other artists to you mean? Like, none could have been battling if Danny Myers wasn't getting paid to not battle. If Truffaut wasn't getting paid to not battle. You know what I'm saying? But instead, we're going to pay you not to battle. Sean got paid 20 bands not to battle? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, this is clearly some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What was the purpose of this interview then? I mean, like, what was the purpose of this interview? You just want to talk about the state of battle rap? Why would anybody care about what none of that say right now? When the last time he battled? You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I care because I know his story. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it's real weird. Man, we ain't gonna be spending too much time, a whole lot of time making battle rap content because, again, y'all don't, this shit don't pay enough. You know what I'm saying? If the biggest league is in the red, what can I expect is somebody that just wants to report on shit that's going on around the culture. I'll catch you on the flip. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Speedy out.